Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to use a scientific calculator and like the basics. I don't know everything on the calculator. I'm only going to be showing you guys the basic stuff and stuff that I know. Okay, so this is what my calculator looks like. You may have a different scientific one or you may have the same. Either way, it does not matter. So first, most scientific calculators will come with the cover. So just take off the cover like this, and when you're actually using the calculator, you can use it like this. Or you can actually put it inside the cover like that. Okay, so to turn it on, you just hit on, and it will look like that, or something like that. As you can see above most of the buttons, there's like yellow things. That's for the second menu right here, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So, but not all buttons have that. Like the clear button doesn't have these buttons don't. The number buttons don't, except for the 0 and then. Okay, so to type in a number, you just hit 589 times 2, and then. But if you made a mistake, like if you wanted to take out the 2, like if you wanted to take out a 5, or an 8, or a 9, you could just hit delete, which is right here. And it'll delete the line at the cursor. But if you made a mistake, like if you didn't want the 2, you don't have to delete it. You can just like put a number. Like if you want it to be step 4 or something, you could just hit 4 and it would change. And then you can hit equals, and it equals 356. So that's how you could actually remove the numbers. Now, so that's part of this. These are what these 2 buttons are for. This one and that one. So now when you want to clear a calculator, the clear button is right here. Just clear it out and it will clear any errors or any numbers that you may have in the calculator. Okay, so you can actually go back to previous equations that you've done, like by hitting the up or down button. Like for some reason, mine doesn't go all the way back for some reason, but yeah, and you can still modify those equations too. And then you can clear it out. Okay, so now if you want to type in a negative number, you can type in this number right here, and then you can 56 times 9, 56 times 9, negative 56 times 9, that equals negative 504. And if you do want to, when you get the answer, if you still want to modify it, you can just like hit this button right here. But you can't change the answer though. To take out the negative, if you want to delete the negative sign or change it, just go to the negative sign. You can hit delete or change or whatever. So if you want to put a decimal in the calculator, to put a decimal, you just hit 1 to 12.2 or whatever times. If you want to do a negative decimal, same thing, 12 to it, and that equals 148.84. I'm gonna clear it out. Okay, so now that's it. And then you have your answer. You have the division sign, the multiplication sign, the subtraction sign, and the plus sign or addition sign, and then you have the enter sign or equal sign. So now I'm gonna be talking about these parentheses right here. So let me use this. 8. So I put 8, 6 in parentheses plus 6. When you see that, if you put the 8 next to the parentheses, if you ever have an equation like that in real life, the 8, if it's next to the parentheses, it means multiply, and then you would add 6. So this should equal 54. Yes, so that's what that means. Okay. So now I'm gonna show you guys square roots and cube roots now. So if you want to do a square root, if you want to square a number, I'll talk about squaring this. If you want to square a number, you just hit the number that you want to square and then hit this button, x2, and it will square that and it equals 16. And if you want to delete the 2, that's the number. If you want to delete the 2, you can just delete it like that. Now, if you want to find a square root, you'd have to hit the second. So you want to go to second. Hit the X2 button again, and whatever number you want for square root. Now, if you get a long answer like that, most of the time, it means that it's not a perfect square. For example, no. So 36 is a perfect square. See, because it doesn't give a long answer like that. So yeah. So if you want to take out the square root symbol, like delete it, it will when you go, if you're at the 3, it will jump right to the square root button, and then you can take it up, just like that. So clear. So now we're gonna talk about the cubits. If you want to do a cube root, you would hit the second. You would hit 3, second, and then the cube root button, the button that looks like a triangle, and then type what number you want. And again, if it gives you a long answer, it means that it's not a perfect cube. So, but 27, no. So if you want to, if you want to find the square root, not cube root, you would hit 3, second, type in 27, nope. Hit the cube root button, nope. Second. And it doesn't give a long answer like that because it's a perfect cube. Okay, so that's how you use the second menu. So now if you want it, like if you hit the second menu but then you realize you don't want it, just hit second. And I don't know if you can see it, you may be able to see it. It says second right there with my fingers. That means the second menu is on. So if you want to take second menu off, just hit second again. And now I'm gonna talk about resetting your calculator, because if you need to reset it, so to reset it, you just hit second, 0, and this will come up if you just slide the arrow to whatever one you need to. Y means yes, N means no, and then after that you hit enter, and then it will say mem clear, and then you can hit clear or equals. So yeah, so now lastly, if you want to turn off your calculator, just hit set. So if you have a number in, I would suggest clearing it, second, and then on. So that's pretty much how you use the calculator. Basically, that's all I know. Also I do want to show you guys another feature. So turn the calculator on. So now, let's say you want to do 2 plus 3 equals 5. And you want to do plus 5. Most of the time, A and S will come up. I don't really know what that means, but so don't get worried if that does that. Okay, so that's the basics of a scientific calculator and all that I know, and I hope this helps for you guys. Bye. Oh, and to put the cover back in, just slide the cover off like this. And put the calculator back on. Let me just make sure this is turned off. Yeah, and then just put the calculator back in the cover like that. Bye.